Hey, this is Jesse, and I'm here to briefly review the new Dream Theater album, Parasomnia. This just dropped on February 7th. Been waiting a long time for this one, really excited. And now that I have a lot of time to go through each track, I want to just touch on it briefly and talk about what I think of the album so far. Obviously, the big story here is that Mike Portnoy is back in Dream Theater. This is their first album with Mike Portnoy since about 16 years. So that's an absolutely crazy statistic, but it's huge to have him back. Obviously, I'm a humongous fan of Dream Theater and Mike Portnoy, especially in his drumming. So it's great to hear his influence back. You can immediately see it through the lyrics of this album. Got a very much so of a darker tone, but you see so much fan service between callbacks to previous albums, and a lot of different stuff that we haven't had from Dream Theater in quite a while. We're back to a lot more of heavy undertones and really big riffs. The drumming is insane on the album, obviously. The guitar is insane, and really feels like everyone, as typical for Dream Theater, is at the top of their game. It's insane that they're starting their 40-year anniversary tour, yet they're still playing at an unbelievable level. So I can't think of any other band that's having a 40-year anniversary tour and is still making and creating music like this that is on this level of just insane musicianship. The writing is amazing. The whole concept of the album, I think they nailed that completely. So going through each of the tracks a little bit to give you a little bit of a preview of it if you haven't heard it yet. In the Arms of Morpheus is really just the beginning, kind of like an overture. Awesome intro. I love the little background with the clocks going, and you see everything just start to pick up. And amazing little solo piece at the end, and just a nice instrumental intro to the album. Pretty typical for Dream Theater. Amazing. Now, Night Terror, the second song, is absolutely insane. If you haven't heard it yet, that we got that back on October 10th of last year. That one is a complete banger. It's so good. I love that song. I can't get enough of it. And the fact that that's the first song that came out of them when they met back with Mike Portnoy, to me, is insane. I cannot believe it. The drumming is insane, the guitar is insane, even the piano, everything from top to bottom is just awesome. And obviously the lyrics, the chorus is amazing. And you see that throughout all their songs. It's really chorus heavy. The choruses on pretty much every single song are amazing to me. Then you have A Broken Man. We also got that one, I believe, December of last year. Broken Man, even Portnoy admitted he went crazy on the drums. He went absolutely nuclear on the drums from start to finish. That song, the drumming is so crazy. It's so good. I absolutely love that song. Just awesome. Even the ending too, where they take the chorus and just do something incredible with it, and then it extends out, and the finish of that song is just awesome. Really, really nice. Dead Asleep is the next track, one of my absolute favorites. Amazing riffs. Love the solo. I believe John wrote that one. John Petrucci wrote that one, lyrics and everything. Really, really cool. Very dark, but I mean, beautiful, beautiful song. After that, Midnight Messiah, which we just got last month, and they just actually toured. They just added this to the tour. They debuted it, I think it was February 7th, same day that the album came out in Philadelphia. That song is amazing. I was lucky enough to see it live in Raleigh the next night. Incredible. So good. I love the classic riffs that they have, kind of classic style. The riffs are incredible that Petrucci came up with. Kind of the slow start and the build up. The drumming is awesome. Really, really like that song a lot. Definitely an amazing hit on that album. Love all the callbacks throughout that song. You have As I Am, you have Strange Deja Vu, This Dying Soul, Home, and probably missed a couple others, but I love that. Just complete fan service that we get from Mike Portnoy, and those little details that you get is exactly what we expect from him, and what we've been so lucky to have recently on this album come back to us. After that, we have Are We Dreaming? That's just kind of like a little interlude segue, nothing special there. But right after that, we have Bend the Clock, and that to me is like neck and neck with Dead Asleep for like my two favorites on this album. Bend the Clock is absolutely incredible. It's one of those ballads like Wither, some of the other ones that we've seen from Dream Theater, but just amazing. And especially what I love, not only do they have these amazing hooks and the chorus that really just pulls you in, but the ending guitar solo, oh my goodness, where it just fades out. Very much giving me vibes of like Pink Floyd, David Gilmour type of style. He totally knocked that one out of the park as usual. The guitar throughout, along with the drums and everything, is so complimentary, but the guitar is always incredible. Petrucci did such a great job throughout this whole album. And finally, the last track is the Shadow Man Incident, one of their long epics. That one runs for about 19-20 minutes. Very long song, but takes a little bit to build up, but once it builds up, it's incredible. I love the musicianship all throughout. Very awesome lyrics and story that goes through that to really just tie a perfect bow on this album for me. I think personally, going back on this album, one of the best sounding Dream Theater albums of all time, maybe the best sounding. The clarity is just immaculate. They did such an amazing job. From there, also just from top to bottom, every song to me is great. They did an amazing job. Portnoy coming back is obviously huge, and you see all of his influence with the lyrics. The drumming is just incredible. And we're seeing more of a shift, in my opinion, to like prog metal versus it felt a lot more like prog the last several years, from Dramatic Turn of Events, obviously, all the way through A View from the Top of the World. But now we're seeing some really heavy stuff, and I'm really excited about the future of Dream Theater. Really excited to see what they do with Portnoy, and I can't wait to see them again and tour. I highly recommend going to see them if you have the availability for this tour. It's really, really special, incredible, and I'll be doing a separate video on that as well, kind of let you know some insight, show you some videos that I was able to take from the last tour they just did on Saturday in Raleigh. But hope you enjoyed that. I give this a very high rating. I'm not going to give it a number, but I think it ranks up there with some of the best Dream Theater albums right now for me. I think I'm going to continue to listen to it a lot, and maybe I might change my mind on some things, what songs I like more, but definitely love it right now. Really, really happy. It's complete fan service. An incredible album from top to bottom. They really put a lot of work into this one. So I'm really, really happy about that, and congrats to them for coming out with this new album. Can't wait to see what they do next. If you like this video, go ahead and follow me on my socials. Thank you.